What the was that? What's up guys, it's Average Ol, making average content for the average viewer, and today I think it's pretty obvious what I want to discuss. Why the hell does my gun stop shooting mid gunfight? It stopped shooting mid gunfight. I had ammo left in the magazine, I was holding down the trigger on a brand new controller, and the gun just straight up was like, nope, I ain't gonna shoot. Why do you want to shoot that guy for? You ain't shooting him. Not on my time. What the f***? This has got to be one of the single-handedly most broken things in this whole entire game, and that's saying something. Jesus Christ, the fundamental point of Call of Duty, the absolute fundamental point, is that you point your gun at someone and then it shoots. And to make it worse, this is not the only time that this happened to me. Check this out.
This isn't working. We're behind.
Again, I'm aiming at a guy, I put a few bullets into him, and then my gun just straight up jams or something, and then I try and chase him around the corner and he shoots me, and then I lose the gunfight. Look, I'm not one to go deep into these conspiracy theories and start spouting off things like maybe Activision are changing me mid-game. I mean, looking at this, it looks like it's pretty damn likely that something odd is going on, but even if we take out all of these patents, and we take out all of this tinfoil hat bullshit that may or may not be true, even if this is just a bug, it is so bad and so frustrating in a game where you have to sweat your absolute balls off because of this matchmaking system that is cancer. Why the hell am I all of a sudden not even firing bullets out of my gun? That is just so not fair, and it's not right. And look, the thing is, this has only happened since Season 1 came out, and since then I've played 3 hours of Call of Duty. 3 hours in the last 2 weeks, and this has happened to me twice. I know for a fact that it is not my controller's fault, because my controller is brand new because I broke one the other day by standing on it. So there is something within the game code itself that is stopping me from killing people. And look, I know that there's been lots of debate in the community about there being these actual forces and these patents that are affecting us in real time, and when you look at it and when you read these patents, I mean, yeah, it does look pretty goddamn suspicious. But like I said, even if you want to contest that fact and you want to argue with me that these patents don't exist or that they're not for multiplayer, how can you explain this sort of bug? I mean, even if you do hold your own and say that it's not the patent, you've got to see it from my point of view that this just isn't right. You cannot have a first-person shooter where you cannot shoot. You just straight up cannot shoot. I made a nice video yesterday where I was a bit more positive and I didn't want to inject too much negativity back into the community, but when you're faced with stuff like this, I mean, I didn't even notice when I played that first clip that I used in the intro, I didn't even really notice. I just thought, okay, maybe something weird went on. And it was only when I uploaded that gameplay and one of you guys, a subscriber, pointed it out and then clipped it and put it on Twitter that I thought, actually, what the f*** is going on here? Something just is not right. And that's not even the end of it. That's not even the be all and end all. Every day that I look on Twitter or I look on Reddit, I'm seeing the same stuff. I am seeing so many clips of people going to shoot people and their aim just straight off wobbles from side to side. They can't even hit a normal target in a normal way because something with the aim assist is broken so that no one is accurate anymore. And again, I don't know if this is a pattern or if this is some crazy conspiracy stuff, but either way, this is not right and it is not okay. It is complete and utter bullshit. I am trying so goddamn hard to like this game, but at the moment it just seems like every time I think that I might be having somewhat of a good time on the game, albeit in the first 10 minutes I'm playing, something like this turns up to absolutely shit on it. I just don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm literally playing with my 11-year-old stepdaughter at the moment because she has just started playing COD for the first time and she wants me to play with her. So at the moment I'm getting a few good lobbies, but I can't upload those videos to YouTube. Of course not, because then everyone says you're reverse boosting, which technically it is, but how shit is it that even if you want to play with a little girl and teach her how to play Call of Duty for the first time, that you automatically get accused of cheating? The only way that you can play this game quote unquote legitimately is if you sweat in a lobby completely on your own with no friends. A game like Call of Duty, which since Fuck me, since I was 13 was the most casual and social experience ever, that has now been stopped completely because of all this bullshit in the game. There's two things that are going to happen if you try and play with a friend. Either one of you is better than the other and someone gets shat on, or someone experiences some bullshit like this that I'm showing in this video, where your gun either doesn't work or you cannot aim because the game's like, nope, no way, man, you're not getting that kill. And then someone gets frustrated and leaves. And even if they don't get frustrated and leave, you can tell in the chat when you're chatting to someone, it's not a fun experience, because every time they die or every time you die, there's just expletives and bloody swearing down the mic and everyone's in a bad mood. And after like 2 hours of playing with your friends, you should be able to get off, have a beer and be like, oh, that was nice, that was good fun, I'll go hang with the missus and watch a film now. But instead, I'm getting off the game after half an hour and just feeling pissed off. Now, I know a lot of you guys keep saying, well, if you don't like it, then don't play the game. And that is a fair point, and I do completely appreciate that. But my issue is that I really want to like this game. And I really want to like COD, because COD is such a good pastime for me. Not to mention the fact that I need to really enjoy it to make YouTube videos on it. But I just can't. There's nothing about this game that I'm really enjoying at the moment, and that's not right, because I know for a fact that this game at its core is actually so much fun. Because when I am playing with my stepdaughter and the lobbies are quote unquote easier, because it obviously takes an average from her 0.43 KD and my 1.5 KD or whatever, however it works, it basically puts us in a lobby in the middle. That experience is just so much more fun than when I try and play and relax on my own. In the past couple of weeks, we've seen Cyberpunk 2077 release, and it was a game that was so hyped and it was so looked forward to by all of its fans, and when it released, it was a buggy mess on console. Okay, it works fairly okay on my PC, but on console, on the base consoles especially, it does not work well. And as a result, there has been huge community backlash because the community will not stand for it, and even more, Sony has removed it from the PlayStation Store. However, when a Call of Duty game releases, like it does every year by the way, in a buggy, unplayable state that is not fun for anyone, all you get met with is, well, no COD's good on release, you better just wait until it's good, wait for a few updates, the devs are trying their hardest. Bullshit! If you can't release a game that is ready and in a playable state, do not release it. Take another year. And the worst bit about all of this is I feel like my anger is being directed at Treyarch, because they made the game, but everything, down from the SBMM to the bugs, the mess, the state that this game was released in, and even probably down to the fact that my gun doesn't fire at people when I shoot at them. All of this comes down to a greedy corporation and having their fingers in this pie that means that if this game doesn't release, it doesn't get money for them. And that's what it all comes down to. There's no pride with Activision whatsoever. We as a community, and I'm including all of the casual players as well, deserve so much better. We deserve so much better. Because when games come out and they're in early access, you expect a few bugs. If you think about PUBG when it released on Xbox, that was full of bugs. But it's released with everyone knowing that. And as a result, you pay like a tenner or 20 quid for the game. But when you buy a full AAA title from a huge developer and a massive publisher for £60+, surely you should expect a finished product. It's like going to BMW and getting the brand new 1 Series off them for like 25-28 grand, and then you get it home and the hubcaps fall off, or the steering wheel goes a bit loose, or the radio pops out. And then it's like if you called them up and said, look, this is what's going on with my car, and they're like, yeah, it's brand new, man, it's brand new, we'll update it in a few months, but for now you just got to deal with it. Sorry you spent that money. You wouldn't stand for it. In any other industry, if you buy a product and it does not work as intended, there is a massive outrage. And it's not like I'm the only person in the whole world that's experiencing these issues. I'm not. Every single day, if you look on Reddit or Twitter or YouTube, everybody is experiencing some kind of bullshit with this game. And it needs to stop. It needs to be fixed so quick. Otherwise, Call of Duty will die. By the time the next game comes out next year, Cold War is going to have left such a sour taste in all of our mouths that none of us will trust these guys anymore. None of us will. You know, Modern Warfare, for all its sins, they fixed a lot of their shit. A lot of the bugs and a lot of the overpowered stuff within a few months was fixed to an extent. Now, I personally don't enjoy the multiplayer of Modern Warfare, but I will hold my hands up and say that by the end of the year, it was an okay game, and a lot of people do enjoy it a lot now. But the problem with this yearly cycle wank is that every year this will happen, and by the end of the year we are left with a semi-decent or good game, and then it gets scrapped and we're on to the next one. And the next one starts with a whole host of bugs, and the next one has these issues and this bullshit and this ball ache, and it's just, oh man, COD's just not going to be fun for much longer, and I really hope that some changes come. Anyway, that's about all I want to say on today's video. For those of you who have watched these videos for a while will know that I love to see who sticks around until the end. So if you're still here, I'd like you to let me know by answering this question down in the comments. Would you rather have fingers for toes or toes for fingers? Anyway, that's it from me today. I'm Average Joel. Peace.